there was a thing on Reality Sandwich where a guy was criticizing the stoned ape theory, and it was only based on like one point, the visual acuity point. They were arguing about Roland Fisher's work on visual acuity being measurably improved by. Who knows?
I couldn't find that. I looked that up. Yeah. I couldn't find that study.
Yeah, I didn't find it either. Maybe that's wrong, but it's still like to harp on one fairly insignificant portion of the theory. That theory never made sense to me in that regard, the visual acuity thing, because that's in low doses. That's what he was saying. But they're not eating low doses. They're eating a lot of that shit. Why would they eat low doses if they could find it? You know, they're eating probably tons of it.
Well, we talked to a primatologist about it, and he said that the time period that McKenna's using doesn't work for the way he understands
climate.
The growth of the neocortex and proto-hominids, apparently.
So his theory about
the massive expansion of our brains happened way before McKenna says the stone ape theory was happening. But then he might have been confused about that time period, because I believe McKenna says the early Pleistocene era, I think, and like. So I don't know. I don't understand.
Well, the theory, for the folks who don't know what the fuck it is, the theory is that at one point in time, monkeys climbed down from the trees and they were experimenting with new food sources. And they started eating psilocybin mushrooms because there was these great herds of ungulate cattle that were, hooved cattle that are wandering around the fields, dropping shits, and that these mushrooms grow from these shits. And these monkeys and baboons have been, they've demonstrated them lifting up cow patties and looking for bugs and stuff underneath them because it's all moist. And that eating these mushrooms that grew on these cow shits made them more evolved. It made them like doubled the size of the human brain. It made them develop language.
Religion.
Yeah. Look, something happened.
Sure.
Look at us and look at them. It's pretty fucking clear. There's a big goddamn gap. What is this gap?
I don't really think it's that crazy an idea. And most people I talked to, their main response the scientists gave was like, you need a time machine to really prove that theory. So
Duncan Trussell.
See you, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest podcast, if not the greatest, of all time. Of all time, folks. Goddamn. He's sagging his pants, too. Look, he's kind of gangster style. He's sagging his pants.
I don't have an ass.
Okay.
That's the problem.
I was worried about you. As I wear my fiction shirt. I was worried about you being a little too trendy.
All right, turn it off, Brendan.
Stretching. You know what I ordered? I worked out with Steve Maxwell in Toronto, and I ordered Indian club bells. They're these big fucking iron baseball bats, and you like this. You can barely do it with 10 pounds, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy exercise. So I ordered these 15-pounders, and I'm going to build up to 45-pounders. That's when you're a fucking real ox, when you're a real animal, and you want to put the squeeze down on people's necks. Are you rolling much? No, I've been out for almost 2 months now with a back injury.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a reoccurring thing where I would pop out a rib head. So what I decided to do is just work out a lot. I've been doing a lot of cardio, a lot of hitting the bag and stuff. I actually got leaner and less rolling and more like high rep kettlebell stuff and a lot of like different strength and conditioning shit. Because this injury kept happening. It happened over a course of a few months, over and over again, in the same spot. I was like, all right, I need to give this thing some actual real time off, or it's going to be chronic.
Yeah.
I know a guy like you and your physique, you don't really have to worry about that.
No, but I stretch a lot.
What was the thing you did once? Did you have that thing, the dancer?
I gesture as an actor?
Dancer video you did, what was it called?
Oh, Steve, what the fuck, he was a self-defense guy, was really creepy.
You had like a fuck. Not
Chuck
unintentional,
Stevens.
not unintentional dancer. You had a sketch that you created.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Oh yeah, where I was hold on.
It's not unintentional.
Unorthodox dancer.
Unorthodox dancer. Yes. What was that?
I just did the weirdest shit where I'd show up in like underwear and like a gym mask, and I had one of those bobs thing, and I just come to it. BAM! And I hit it and go running away like this and shit. It was like the most absurd shit I'd ever done. Where the fuck is that?
I think I might have it in my trunk. I might. He gave me a DVD. We were hanging out. And he goes, this fucking thing I did. Let's go check this out. Tell me you like it. So I get home and I stuff it in my computer. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude?
I get such a kick out of doing retarded
In his
stuff.
underwear with like pink socks on and shit.
Seeing you fly by.
Goggles.
Yeah, I'd fly by and be like, hey, and then run away. It was so fucking retarded.
Alex Jones, the Joey Diaz on the Alex Jones show. Have you ever seen that? For those who haven't seen this, we might as well just stick this in here. Put it in. You got to see this. We'll edit it in here. This is the funniest thing that I've ever. So this is a segment off of the Austin video that Bryan made when we went to Austin with Little Esther. Funniest thing that I've ever seen in my life. We're in doom and gloom. Alex Jones, the black helicopters and aliens, the government, the CIA. It's eugenics. It's a master race. It's Hitler. He's all crazy like this, and Joey Diaz comes in with a story about smuggling weed under his balls. And Alex is trying to stop him from saying it on the air, but Joey just runs with it, and it is the single most powerful performance you'll ever see in your life. The commitment, he's on a fucking national right-wing, not right-wing, sort of libertarian, crazy, apocalyptic radio show. This guy wants to talk about, we need gold, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, the price of gold is down to all-time lows, and the neocons are stocking this up. You know, he'll tell you about he'll sell you freeze-dried food that you keep because it survives nuclear war. It's in special aluminum cans. And Joey is talking about smuggling weed under his balls. And it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. It's a humbling moment.
Where can I get it?
It's up. We'll put it on this and we'll send you the link.
I gotta see that.
Boom, shalak log.
I had it in a baggie and I put it under my left nut.
No, okay, we're not telling this story.
So when yes, we are. Yes, for freedom of speech. I'll call Obama right now. This is real corruption. I got freedom of
This
speech.
is out of control.
No, this is not. You're out of order. Little Esther's out of order. This whole fucking joint's out of order.
He is worse. Hold on, he is worse
Than Eddie Bravo. That's
Eddie
right.
Bravo.
Much worse than
Don't bring. I love him, but don't bring this monster in here. It's like a crazy Fred Flintstone.
You want honesty. You want honesty. So your viewers know
No.
honesty, your people know honesty.
I don't want. Okay.
We're looking for the truth on this show. This is about the truth. I got there and I had baggy clothes on and I had a belt on. They said, because you have baggy clothes on, they didn't know I lost 100 pounds. They said, we're going to put you through the x-ray machine. I'm standing there sweating bullets with this baggie under my fucking
Oh, that's enough.
because
Stop.
my left nut's bigger than the right nut because I'm a righty.
Stop.
People don't know that. I thought I had cancer for a couple of weeks. You know, the opposite hand is
It's like
always bigger than
Satanism
the
in the
other.
control room.
Listen to me. So I'm standing there with my legs open with this weed stinking.
You're like Rodney Dangerfield.
Listen, stop fucking Rodney. I had this weed that was stinking up a storm, not to mention my balls. I'm sweating now because I'm going to go to jail tonight. And all of a sudden the guy goes, he's clear. And he shook my hand. And I'm like, my taxpayers are hard at work.
No, I know. Joe,
So go fuck yourself, you cop.
Hold on
If
one
you
second.
can't take a joke, take a shuttle. Joey Diaz, Facebook, Twitter, check yourself before you wreck yourself. Big dicks in your ass.
Oh, okay, that's enough. Get out of here. You're in
What the
trouble.
fuck you think you're dealing? This is my thing.
I'm the umpire.
Stay black. Stay black, because that's the most important thing.
Okay. Hey, Joe.
The show's over. Why are we even talking?
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Big dicks in your ass is bad for your health. Stay black. That's the most important thing. Stay black.
Old school comedy store veteran Steve Rannazzisi. I known Steve forever. Back in the day.
California.
Did you guys have the same car? Did you Gaylords?
I
both buy
bought
the same
that
car?
a couple weeks ago.
Is it the same thing?
No, I have that's an Explorer.
Oh, that's an Explorer?
But they're both Fords.
The new Explorers are supposed to be the shit. Fords
They
are
really
awesome,
are.
man. They're
It's like
making good cars
it's like
now.
a spaceship.
Yeah.
Touch everything. I hit a button. I go, drive home.
Really?
Driving home. Map fucking whole thing. Call Joe Rogan. Calls Joe Rogan. Put the air to 75. 75. Wow. Yeah, it's crazy.
We're living in the future.
That's it, guys.
It's really going down.
That's right.
So, have you ever thought about doing your own podcast?
No.
No?
You know what it is? I have fun doing other people. I've only done yours twice. I did Marin's. I did Ari's.
Did you like doing Marin's?
I did like doing Marin. I did it really early. I did it like probably when he. I don't think he would ask me to do it now. I did it when he was still like.
He's
"You
got
wanna
a
do
bunch of scrubs on that show. He would let you on.
Thank you. You're like, oh no, you wouldn't be the only one. It's got a whole fucking list of them.
He would let you on. Don't be silly.
Yeah, no, I don't know,
You're
but-
way more advanced. You're on an actual show.
But it's I enjoy doing them. I don't really know. I know. It's like I like hanging out with my friends.
It's
I
an
don't really
awesome
like to-
tool for pumping up shows, though, man.
It really
there's
is.
Nothing like it. There's nothing like it.
People will say to me, "You got to do Joe Rogan's podcast." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I will. Yeah, I will. I want to do Benson's too."
Yeah, his is great too. But I mean, as far as like for promoting gigs, it makes a huge difference, man. If you had your own, you would really develop. Do you have your like a serious website?
Not really. No.
Do you have a message board?
No.
You should get those. Get
Yeah?
a message. Yeah. You develop a little community, man. I got a message board that has almost 4 million posts on it. More than 4 million, right? 4 million posts on it. All these members, and you can communicate back and forth with these people so easy. You could promote gigs so easy. I mean, it's not like anything in the past. Your access to your fans is like direct and
I feel
immediate.
I answer tweets and I answer like the intelligent ones.
That
and the
helps.
ones and Facebook messages and stuff, and then some stuff on my website. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I've never been good at the marketing side.
Yeah, but
I
this is the
haven't.
best way because it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, everything else we've done is like, well, you gotta fucking promote on MySpace.
Yeah.
You gotta do this. You gotta do that. Everything else has been like work, but this does not seem like work at all. This is like fun stuff.
Yeah.
You should do it, man. Steve Rannazzisi, you could do it with Bryan Redband.
That's right.
Bryan has his
Producer
own
extraordinaire.
podcast network, dude. He could immediately get you seen by hundreds of thousands of people.
Do you have to have an angle? You have to have an angle.
No,
You can just go.
Look what we did today. Look
Yeah.
what we did today.
Yeah,
We didn't
that's
talk
true.
about what we're gonna do, and I don't ever talk about what I'm gonna do. I mean, every now and then someone will be talking about some shit in the kitchen. I'm like, save it.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
That's it.
I gotta
My
do
friend,
it.
thanks,
Thanks, brother.
brother.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
Later.
buddy.
Later.
Oosh. Here we are live in sunny California with the movie Super High Me star Doug Benson.
That's one way to describe me.
That's you, dude.
I like
What is
it.
it like wandering around this life, known everywhere you go as not just a stoner, but a super stoner?
It's pretty great. It's fun, you know. Most people leave me alone, but you know, the people that know, they're usually pretty friendly about it. You get it.
I'm
You've
yeah.
experienced it.
You're another notch above me as far as like
As far as pot goes, yeah. Like
pot
people
goes.
don't come up to me and start talking to me about Fear Factor or UFC.
Yeah, it's all pot with you, right?
definitely, you know, lots of podcast listeners, and you know, and my podcast is all about movies. So, you know, people want to talk to me about movies. So that's a nice kind of change of pace.
Could you live anywhere that didn't have weed like California has now? Isn't that like a prerequisite? Like if you thought about moving to some other part of the country, like when I moved to Colorado, one of the first things I thought of was like, okay, Colorado's got medical pot. Let's see what it's like there. Oh, it's just like LA. Perfect.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, is all the places that I gravitate towards on the road are either places where the whole state has medical, or a particular city is cooler than other cities, you know, so like it's more decriminalized in some places than others, and those tend to be the same cities I enjoy performing in. You know, like Austin, Texas is a great example of like some places around there I'd be in pretty, you know, I'd have to be pretty paranoid about my behavior, but
Yeah.
in Austin you can sort of get away with.
I know you're doing Ann Arbor,
smoking
Michigan,
stuff.
right? Are you
Yeah,
doing
I
that?
love that place.
Fuck yeah, that place is awesome. That's a place where you wouldn't realize. You wouldn't know.
Yeah,
that
well, that's a
like
place that had
stoner
like
haven.
hash bash for years before Michigan passed medical, and I think also Ann Arbor is probably the reason why medical got over the hump in Michigan, because they're so into it in that one city.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the 420 Day in Boulder? Fucking incredible. They go on the University of Colorado. They go on the campus, and everyone smokes out. Like the whole campus. Like there's clouds of smoke. Like you've never seen anything like it. Thousands of people passing joints around. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
Have you ever done
it's
it?
amazing. No, I haven't ever been there. I'm always off somewhere doing a show,
We
like, because
need-
I get a good crowd on 420.
You and I need to do a fucking show there next 420. April 20th in Boulder. Oh, don't you do a thing though?
Don't commit me on camera.
Every April 20th, don't you do a thing where you record a new CD?
That's what I try to do. Yeah, this year I was in Sacramento, and it's such a great weed town.
Yeah.
And it was fun to do it, like, you know, record a record standing in front of the Capitol building that they have drawn there on the wall at the Punchline in Sacramento. So it was pretty fun. And,
So you already
it's
have,
coming
like, a-
out later this year. But that's what I do, is every year, like, you know, there's a few cities I'm considering for, you know, for next year. But it's just like, it's a great night for me to record an album. It's a great way for me to always know, you know.
Right.
People say 420 to me so much that it's always top of mind. So, like, I know that, like, right now I know I've got like 11 months to get the next material ready to go for another album.
Right.
And so I'll start ditching the stuff from this album and replacing it with newer stuff. But, you know, it's a whole cycle that I go through that seems to be working.
So no Boulder show, bitches.
No, but I definitely
tag
want
team
to.
Boulder event.
I'm definitely working on. I think I'm going to go do a show in Boulder in September because
Yeah.
that is a great place to go. And,
I've never done stand up there. I lived there, but I never performed there. I think when I was living there, I was like, I don't think I should be doing stand up where I live. It's a little town, only 100,000 people.
Yeah. They got a
You
couple.
know?
They got a couple little theaters, nice theaters in downtown Boulder, and
Awesome town. One of those rare towns. A guy that said it best, who worked for the local paper, said it's a working utopia. It's one of the few. It's like a weird, crazy Whoville town. You know?
Yeah.
Nestled in the mountains.
It's got the
everybody's
nicest
friendly.
Whole Foods I've ever been in.
Oh, it's
and
enormous.
Whole Foods are usually pretty awesome. So this one's
Yeah.
like, wow.
It's enormous. It has a restaurant inside of it.
Yeah.
People are so friendly there. It's like one of the friendliest places I've ever been. And they're all living like nestled in this majestic mountain range. I mean,
Yeah, it's all
incredible.
school and weed is the only
Yeah.
things going on there.
Yeah, school and weed. That's all you need.
Yeah,
School and weed,
education
bitches.
and marijuana. That's going to lead to a nice place to be.
Doug Benson, ladies and gentlemen. No wiser words have ever been spoken.
That's pretty much, it's like wine and cheese.
Oh God! That is.
Now look at it, hurry, look at it. Like,
That's someone's asshole. It's liquid ass. Well, let me look at this in.
What do you think that is, Sarah?
Well,
What is
Red Band, I thought I liked you.